we're going to go ahead and do a reading specifically for twin flames to see what is going on for the divine feminine, the divine masculine collective. We also have a powerful conjunction that is happening between the moon and the Neptune. And this is important too because Neptune is all about our spiritual connection, but it's also all about clearing old negative or toxic patterns that may be affecting us. And we'll say tearing down the illusions in our life. This could be how you're seeing things as well too. But this is a beautiful alignment. It's a beautiful alignment for twin flames as well too, as these are fated connections that are meant to happen. But a lot of people think that this is going to be, I'll say, all roses. This is actually a transformation that you go through. So I'm going to try to answer a couple of questions I've been getting on this video too, where people are constantly asking me, how long until I'm in union? This is a journey of inner union. It is literally clearing all of those doubts, questions that come up, and old beliefs that will be purged out or brought to the surface through this connection. This is a connection about spiritual awakening and spiritual union. This isn't for the faint of heart. It's going to bring up your deepest inner shadows, traumas, blocks, and other things that have been limiting you for a long time. And it's about doing the work to clear these things. Your twin flame is going to play out a certain, I'll say, 3D narrative through their behavior storyline, or what is going to come up specifically for you in the connection, but it's meant to help you to grow spiritually and to awaken aspects that may be still asleep or you may be unconscious to. So they're meant to help you by triggering different things, or they wouldn't be triggering you if you were fully healed. So they will most certainly trigger your unhealed aspects. As for separation, if you're in one, make sure that you're using this space to channel your energy correctly and into yourself. Really take care of yourself. These are the deeper spaces where the healing work is done. And when you're healing yourself, what you heal in yourself, you're also healing in your twin flame, as this is a deep mirror soul connection. So if you're, we'll say, in a separation, you're being guided to step back and heal. If you have felt that your twin flame has ran or checked out of the connection or gone, this is important too, because you might be the more spiritually awakened one who is being guided to do this type of work as well too. So when you're healing yourself, know that it will heal this other person and the connection as well too. But you're being guided to call back your energy and to really work on yourself no matter where you're at in this connection. But let's just go ahead and do a reading specifically for the divine feminine. We're getting ready for Valentine's Day. It's a very romantic time of the year. It's all about your love life, as we know, but it might be also triggering things. So if you guys are in a relationship, it's a great time to be falling in love again and re-sparking that connection. If you're single, it's a great time to be calling in that ultimate partner as well too. Just kind of depends on where you're at, but it may be bringing up a lot as the collective energies tend to trigger a lot during holidays and things like that. So we have a big focus on your love life, but it may be bringing up old wounds, blocks, and ways that you need to open up fully to love and let down your resistance as well too. All right, so we're going to do a nice reading for the divine feminine to see what is going on. Expect the energies to be all about love this week as we're preparing for Valentine's Day. This will help you with your situation and your dynamic, no matter what is going on, as it tends to make people think about their love life and reflect on things. Now, we're going to go ahead and do a reading starting for the divine feminine right now. And if you are the divine masculine, take this as not only what's going on for the feminine collective, but direct messages from your divine feminine as well too. So feminine to masculine. I'm still trying to find a place for myself in this world. We're shaking out of a lot of toxic patterns and behaviors when it comes to love. So for the divine feminine, shifting out of, I keep saying, codependent behaviors and things like that. Some of you guys have a hard time in that separation. And then this will be the moment of truth for some of you guys. Some of you guys are going to end up in union, and some of you may end up fully healing yourself and not ending up in union. You're meant to come into union, but it depends on the level of work being done on both ends. And this is something that you're going to have to face when you're doing this work by yourself internally as well too. So we have a lot of this kind of coming up too. Make sure that you're working on yourself. It's a great time to be healing yourself energetically, getting your energy back on track, getting your manifestations back on track, and healing yourself financially in other areas of your life. It's important that you're also very standing on your own 2 feet and getting independent during this time as well too. A lot of you guys have been using your relationships to fulfill internal needs, and it's very important that you're facing these aspects and healing them yourself. You're being guided to heal the rejection, abandonment, and deeper inner child wounds that this person, your twin flame, has triggered in you as well too. It's very important that you are as well too. I wonder if you still think about me. How do you feel about me now that you've had time to reflect? And this is common where, you know, your twin flame is always on your mind. That means that they're thinking of you as well too. So this is like you're wondering if they've moved on, where they are, what is happening as well too. There's a lot of this energy coming up. Yes, your twin flame is thinking about you and missing you just as much. The connection never goes away. The thought of you with someone else drives me crazy. And this could be, especially in separation, it's like the timeline split. So when you're in union, your timelines are together and you'll feel together. Your twin flame will be very much around you and a presence and part of your life. In separation, it's like the timeline split too, because we do have this third party energy that we'll get into as well in a minute. So this could be friends, family, other people affecting the relationship. This could be interference. Some of you guys are actually dealing with these kind of situations as well too, where this is outside interference that comes in between your connection. You could feel like the forces of the universe have become between you. It could be circumstances. Usually it's actual people getting in the middle and things like that. So some of you guys may be clearing karmic energies. These are always karmic based energies that may be affecting the relationship. I still feel connected to you, but I've waited too long to reach out. Is it too late for us as well too? And so you could feel like this. Just kind of depends with what's going on as well too. I'm coming to you with an offer. Will you say yes? When I offer my hand, will you take it? And this is Divine Feminine, wants commitment, wants the next level of this relationship, wanting to shift into union bad on the feminine side, like being positive about this connection and really wanting it. But we have the masculine is feeling bad about this. This could be victim consciousness, still stuck in the 3D, stuck in their mind, a lot of negative programming or even karmic challenges coming up. They're in this feeling bad about how things went, just in case you're wondering. And this could be, you know, feeling bad about their past, but this is with you as well too. They're feeling bad about their end of how things have played out with you, Divine Feminine, as well too. So we have the masculine maybe having a hard time getting out of bed, or might be, we have this energy of detaching from the situation as well too. And this might be to clear their energy and clear their mind. If you're in separation, you're needing to clear more energies, the ones that are coming up. Make sure that you're not in this chaser energy too. This could be, you know, being the only one to reach out, feeling like the connection has gone one-sided, reaching out without any response and things like that. Make sure you're taking care of your heart chakra. We talked about your heart and your finances. Sacral energy and heart chakra coming up in this reading. It's very important that you're healing past wounds, traumas, and hurts that have been coming up as barriers in love. These might come up as fear-based projections or thoughts on your end as well too. Make sure that you're healing your finances. It's a good time to be focusing on things that enrich your life, your own projects, work, flowing, business ideas, and things like that. It'll help bring positive energy into your life. When you're in a more positive energy, this is how you attract what is for you too. Important that you're shifting into a deeper alignment right now. We have a lot of healing that's coming up around the inner child. These are ways that you were neglected as a child, or even neglecting yourself later on in life and not fully taking care of yourself. These are like the wounded inner child aspects. Very important that you're healing the inner child right now. This is old wounds that are coming up that you may or may not realize that you have. This is diving deep into your healing journey. A lot of you guys know that's the way to get to union as well too. So you're being guided to really heal especially any inner child aspects that have become relationship issues or relationship obstacles and blocks. These things are going to come up within the connection. And real quick, make sure you guys are booking me on my website. I am an energy healer. I do tons of energy healing sessions on my website. This is going to help speed up the process that you're going through. And it is a process to get to union, or, you know, and I was telling someone, separation is part of the path to union. You may go through several, you might go through one. It just depends on your story and what is playing out. But it's very important that you realize that when you begin to merge, it's so much past the physical. This is the chakras and the energies of it. Old things come up that need to be released and dealt with. So it's very common that you do go through separation or separations on that path to surrender and to union as well too. So it's important that you're also surrendering to the process. This is an ego surrender and shifting out of ego aspects. You might have noticed they've come up in the connection and they need to be healed as well too. So if you guys need it, go ahead and book energy healing sessions on my website. It'll help you a ton with your process. I do activations so that you guys can activate your twin flame union codes as well too. I do tons of twin flame clearings on there. I do twin flame coaching that will help you to, you know, shift out of separations and to do that inner work. I was telling someone that if you guys don't heal and you continue to date, that you'll get the same results over and over and over. It's not about switching partners. It's about actually changing yourself, your internal beliefs, narratives, and programs that are running. You guys have a lot of ancestral program that needs to be cleared that is not serving you and that has been playing out in your love life. So it's really important that you're diving in deep and doing that inner work at a certain point too. So I have tons of tools on my website to help you with that. I always say do the twin flame sessions, twin flame coaching. It will help you a ton. Some of you are at a crossroads with this. You might feel that, especially separation is like its own kind of, and then union. Now, I've been referring to separation as the void. Someone told me this morning that I'm going to do a session with later today. They told me they're in the dark night of the soul. You should be past that. But it puts you in a very void-like state where you might fear that you're back in these darker spaces of your life. And it is that separation energy. And this is where the spin happens and the energy healing comes to the surface. All of these repressed emotions are going to come to the surface to be cleared. All of these thoughts, most of them are negative, fear-based. You'll notice they need to go. They need purged out. And so your mind will play tricks on you. A lot of negative energy will come to the surface. But when things settle, you're going to notice that you're in that 4D void, because 5D is union. You're around your twin flame. All it takes is 10 minutes of hanging out and you guys elevate into these higher frequencies together of the 5D timelines. These are union timelines when you're together. When you go into this separation energy, it's the 4D and it feels pretty yucky. It's the void of self and you might feel very alone. You're in the cocoon, you're in the chrysalis, I say, you're in the metamorphosis phase, but this is where the deepest transformation happens. You might feel like you're going back to old patterns or you've had a lot of old stuff come up. This is part of the cleansing process that you will go through, but we're getting ready for this new chapter energy as well too. And this could be divine feminine trying to pick up the pieces and move on, but finding that you can't with your life, that you can't let go of this person. That's because this is a deep past life experience and connection. Is very linked up with your soul. And this is a twin flame connection, so you can't just simply move on, even if one or two or both people are trying to move on. You simply can't with the connection. You're being guided to dive deep into your healing like we talked about. This is going to bring up past life narratives of whatever is being said, coming to the surface and playing out within your twin flame connection. Old wounding will come up too. So if one person has unresolved issues in their field, the other will play it out, and different things like that can happen. Remember, stay open that you are going to have to manifest this union through really, really having it in your heart and opening up your heart again. So when we go through separation, it can bring up heart blocks and close the heart. We need to open up our heart fully and believe in reunion and union, and open up the heart fully to this as well too, whether it's opening up fully to your twin flame, ways that you need to let go of heart chakra blocks or worries and things like that. So make sure you're putting out good intentions when it comes to this connection and healing that yourself and this connection too. This is going to be a challenging connection. This is going to shake you to the core of your identity, your beliefs, and it's going to play a big part in your spiritual awakening as well too. Now the soul heals in layers. It's going to bring up many layers of healing as well too, and this is important too because this is a very spiritual connection, but your frequency is going up, and when you are for those, and everyone isn't, but if you're by yourself, if you're in separation, you're meant to be working on raising up your frequency so that you can shift into a deeper vibrational alignment with yourself, the universe, and your twin flame. And then especially in the union, you guys go very, very fast up in frequency together, just hanging out, just from the energy of it too. People will certainly feel that twin flame energy and be very attracted to it too on both sides. It's like maybe people didn't really much notice you, but then you've been with your twin flame a lot and suddenly people start to like be very magnetized to you. And this is from your frequency rising and the healing that you're doing too as your frequency is going up. So just know that too, you're going to become very magnetic. But the thing is that you're very magnetic to your twin flame, but there are times where they might be very repelled to you. And this is created by inner wounding between the divine feminine and masculine energies. You're needing to balance and heal your own feminine and masculine energies. This can affect your twin flame relationship too. So the more balanced that you are, the more it's going to open up things within the connection. And someone was like asking me, how close to union? Well, how much separation is between you if you're never talking? Wait. If you're never talking, okay, that's the separation. So how the connection is with this person will represent the union. So if you're around each other all day long, you're hanging out, you know, this is going to represent you're in this union, you're getting closer to it. And so you're not going to go from this a ton of distance and separation into this union fully. You have to work on this connection too. It's something that you have to work at too. All right, so we're going to do a quick reading for the Divine Masculine. What's going on for the Divine Masculine Collective? Messages from the masculine to the feminine as well too. So this is like just take it as direct messages, divine feminine from your masculine. You brought out the best of me. I came alive in your presence. So what I find happens is you guys come together and you see all of your best aspects, and it's love at first sight, and it's very intense and beautiful, the love bubble, until the shadow aspects come up, and it changes how that person, you'll be able to tell how that person sees you and all of your own flaws. So if your twin flame is lacking something on their end, you probably have it on your end, and vice versa. You guys kind of are well matched for that. But oftentimes it brings up the flaws and the things that you may feel you're lacking and stuff like that, because you guys complement each other. You kind of go together on that level too. But it can be too much for people, that shadow coming up and these aspects that they need to work on healing and integrating. I'm working on myself so I can give you the love and relationship that you deserve. Some of you guys are needing boundaries too with it, even though it's your twin flame. You know, like you can't allow them to not be in this relationship with you, because we have this player energy that's coming up, and this is just old stuff, old ways that the masculine has acted in the past might be coming up, but it could be for right now, where this person, you might feel that they are acting in a karmic way towards you or being manipulative in some type of way, or that's the energy of even maybe dating other people or looking elsewhere, not fully committing to their union. That's the energy of it too. And this is like the old stuff. So it could be ways that they haven't stepped up, or they're not committing to the union and they haven't gotten there yet as well too. And then, you know, this is about needing more from the connection that's coming up. It could be more of a commitment or more of a relationship. Your silence feels safer to me. I don't want to get hurt again. And so this could be on either end as well too. So this could be ways the masculine might be hiding behind ego, not opening up a lot, or not communicating. It's fear of being hurt from past relationships. It isn't anything that you've done. They've had this inner wounding their entire life of not letting people in or not opening up as well too. And this is important within the connection, because these layers need to be healed and released to come into union. They know on some level that you're the one. They felt this in the initial meeting and the guidance that they're getting too. So this is important too. Masculine, follow your guidance on this and the clarity you're getting. I miss looking into your eyes and souls. This person misses you a ton, especially if you guys are in separation for Valentine's Day. It'll probably kill you guys, but I feel it's designed to make things happen as well too in that way. So they're missing you just as much. Know that, divine feminine. I wish I could take back the hurtful things I said. It was wrong to take my frustration out on you. And this is important too. And it could be things that were said, acting like they didn't care, shrugging things off. It could be runner dynamic, not really communicating, and stuff like that that may have played out within this connection. These are the 3D patterns that need to go. They're in this energy of, you know, feeling badly about it and having missed opportunities too. All right, so we have a lot coming up around mistakes that have happened. Divine Feminine is feeling badly in this reading and coming through about how things went, or things that were said, or even things that have gone on in this connection as well too. And you know, there's a lot of differences. Maybe one of you guys is mastered money and you're rich, and the other might not have any money. But it's not just that. It's a lot of ways like that, because this is a money card and things like that. And it's just around issues coming up around security, the connection, money, how things have been going, which is okay. But we do have these kind of dynamics that are coming up too. Know that this person is, you know, all over your social media. So this is a masculine reading. It could be your feminine is trying to check up on you on social media, or you're watching theirs as well too. So this is reading for the masculine. Know your feminine is trying to look at your online stuff and that they're missing you and thinking about you a ton. All right, there's a lot of chemistry in this. It's very passionate on the root chakra level though, because sometimes that could be the root chakra. So as you're feeling the connection, it might have stirred up old family stuff though, because this is like the thing too. And it's stirring up your ancestral wounds and things like that. But that's because you are meant to have a family with your twin flame. You're never meant to with the karmics. In fact, it's usually torture when you do. You're meant to have waited to find your twin flame on some type of level, and you're meant to do these things with your twin flame, whether it's getting married, having children, things like this. So this is like, you know, wanting the future with this person that you came to earth for. Like I always say, you didn't go through all of that to just go through all of that too. And many of you guys have found your divine partner in divine timing. This is supposed to be your life partner, someone that you spend the rest of your life with, and that you're motivated to do this work, to be a better person, to do this union with this person. And a lot of you guys did come here to do so much more. So expect that there's unresolved stuff, especially for those of you guys that are in separation. Things may not go as you planned. That's why it's important to let go of your own attachments to how things should look within this connection, because oftentimes it is about the awakening, the growth, the transformation. But most certainly you're meant to anchor into these beautiful twin flame unions to be an example for the rest of the collective. Twin flames are healers. They hold special light codes to help heal and uplift the collective and to work with the ascension energies, and are very much designed to be in this higher frequency energy. But this is a partner that is picked by God in the beginning, and you may or may not remember this person as you've been split off from them for a very long time and meant to be coming into union. And then the reason why is because we're ascending into the 5D, where usually we wouldn't find this person, but we have the opportunity to during this ascension with the higher energies. So we have a lot of this energy coming up that this is your twin flame. This is a past life soul contract. They were meant to meet you. However, things may have played out within that contract to show you healing issues that have come up within it. Important that you're healing whatever has come up in that. It's very much about your own personal soul growth and development and waking up during this time. At masculine, you have powerful abilities to manifest, tap into them during this time. You're being guided to manifest something better. I always remind you guys that you guys are manifesting all of this. Make sure you're putting your manifestations out there. You're going through a huge transformation right now. You're going through a lot of DNA activation, spiritual awakening, and changing who you are. And then sometimes some of you guys don't like that because this person has come into your life and they're meant to change it on every level. And this is important too, because for some of you guys to get to the next level of union, you may have to invite this person to live with you. You might have to move in with them. You guys might have to make some changes in your life to fully anchor into a full union, which I always say is living together, right, in our day, and to anchor into that. And some of you guys tiptoe around it or don't want it, or you like your independence. And so this person has come into your life, but they're meant to change it ultimately if you're doing the work. So this is important that you're also connecting with the divine, letting the light into these shadow spaces and working on your spiritual connection. There is a reconciliation that will happen. Just kind of depends. It's that energy of reunion, getting back together, and you know that because you miss this person a ton. So just stay focused on reunion energies as you're doing the healing work. You know it will happen, that there's going to be something that will happen out of the blue with your divine feminine, and you know, probably you reaching out to them or them reaching out to you and opening up communication. This might take sharing your feelings or opening up fully or making those changes that we were talking about in your life to fully anchor into union, because sometimes in separation there is work to be done. So just know if you guys are in separations about doing that work. Even in union, that same work will continue to clear different things as your twin flame is going to reflect back your own energy and mirror back your own inner shadows and traumas and healing work to be done. When you've dealt with these things, you're going to continue to anchor into higher frequencies within these unions as well too, and it's going to help with the rest of the collective. That's about it. Have a beautiful day. If you need me, just go ahead and book me for a reading. It'll help you with clarity on your situation. Is this person your twin flame? What to be healing during this time. Also, make sure you're checking out the healing sessions that I have on there. Have a beautiful day.